Alright, hi, I'm Aki.
I'm Chad.
And we're going to talk about what we've been doing today. Today was a much more relaxed morning. We got to sleep in because we didn't have to be anywhere until 11:30. It was great. And we were off on our adventure. We took a bus to the National Archaeological Museum at Thessaloniki.
We learned a lot about the process of how you do metalworking, which I think I can speak for myself. I can't speak for her.
You can speak
for
me.
Okay, I can speak for her. Perfect. I'll do that the rest of the time.
Whoa.
Basically, we learned how they crafted vases in general, but all metalworking pieces. And so they start out with basically a round piece of metal, be it bronze, silver, etc. And they take a block of wood that has a divot cupped into it, and you place it on and you hammer it around basically on the edges, and that raises up the center. After they basically do that process of raising, then they do what's really remarkable about metalworks compared to, say, terracotta vases, is that you can do something called repoussé.
Comes from a French word. Repoussé.
So basically you can knock out basically and adorn the metal, and then you can carve out incisions around it to outline it. And then we went to what's considered the pinnacle by many of metalworking.
This beautiful piece
she's going to tell us a little bit about it now.
It is called the Derveni crater. It was found in a Sis tomb. Inside the tomb is absolutely spectacular. So this tomb and this crater that they had, a crater is a bowl for mixing wine and water at drinking parties. This crater was spectacular. It was probably the most beautiful thing, one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my life. The level of detail that can be achieved from the repoussé technique is incredible. This crater is shows the scene of Dionysus and Ariadne getting married, and the Dionysus revelers around the body of the crater. One
of the things that I loved about it was the fact that it all really came together. The subject matter all came together like brilliantly. Like when you look at it, it's all about Dionysus, who's a major cult figure for the Macedonians, and this guy was a wealthy Macedonian. Additionally, when you look at it, Dionysus actually has a large role that he plays in teaching people how to get through the afterlife successfully, and this was buried in a tomb. And then finally, it was actually, unlike a lot of modern art, you would never really use modern art, it had a utilitarian purpose.
Yeah,
it wasn't just to look at, they actually mixed wine in it at the symposia, which are the drinking parties, kind of like a frat, and it was very Dartmouthy. And basically, though, it really all comes together in a really magnificent way.
Yeah. So as you can probably tell, we had to write a paper on it, which is why we're pouring forth all this information. Yes, we wrote the paper, had dinner, and then came back for a deep, heartfelt discussion about life that we call discourses. And that was it for today.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.